Heck yeah. How's everybody doing out there? Just won $42 or 41 dollars in the game 42 with my buddies. Feeling good. I don't like taking money from my friends, but it has to be done sometimes. Anyway, just wrapping up the night. Figure I'd jump on here and live again. Talking with the YTPC. And if anybody's out there, jump right in. I was smoking some plum pudding. And now I'm in the mood for some, one of my favorites is Scudo Vapor. Very nice vapor. Oh, I like Virginia-based blends, man. For sure. And I think I am a Virginia pro pipe smoker. I think it's got a lot of attributes that I really enjoy. Although I love English blends with Latakia, Orientals, but I think I'm more prone to um, Virginia-based blends, especially vapors, and especially Escudo. Oh yeah. I don't know if y'all can see that. New fiber smokers. Let me see if I can get it over here. So I have to manually focus in here. Oh, there. Oh, hold on. Let's go this way. Damn it. There we go.
At Hertz, we're always going the extra mile. That's why we seal every vehicle for your protection.
Yeah.
Sanitization. Rip the seal and rent assured.
Beautiful coin.
With total peace of mind.
Love it. I love this tobacco. I can't stress to you more how much. Oh, I can't see. I gotta manually twist this thing. Hold on here. Is that good? You can see my beautiful face. There we go. Yep. Vapors. I would like to stop, every tobacco shop or tobacconist I see, they want to stop in and try their vapor. You know, they all have the glass jars up there. I think I'm going to definitely, every time I stop into a tobacconist, just like I stop into a brewery. Every time I stop into a brewery, I check out their IPA just to see, just get a feel what kind of brewer they are. And I think an IPA is a great, um, you know, a great way to figure out like what type of brewer they are, what quality of beer they're gonna be brewing, like a flagship beer. I always think nowadays the flagship beer should be an IPA. And I think that a tobacconist, especially a brick and mortar shop, should have a really nice vapor. So I think I'm going to start doing that. I think I'm gonna start going in and say, I see you got cigars, pipe tobacco, and show me your vapor. I want to see the vapor. uh, I think that's a good, measuring stick or whatever you want to call it. Would you call it a Rosetta Stone? I don't know. I don't think you would. Drink a nice little cocktail concoction. Too early to go to bed. Wife's upstairs. My son's got a sleepover going, so they're about to go to bed soon. About to make them go to bed. But I want to hear from everybody else out there. What's everyone else doing? You know, I enjoy everybody else's lives. I hope everybody else that's watching right now can just tell me what they're doing. Are you guys having a drink? You guys having a smoke? You guys just like watching something? Let me know. I'm bored. I don't want to go to bed yet, so that's why I'm on here in the YTPC. I want to know. That's all. Oh man, I got t-ball tomorrow. Got both kids are in t-ball and baseball. I got I'm working on a disc golf course. I'm a project leader on a disc golf course construction in our local town park. And if anybody likes disc golf, I suggest um, checking into your local town parks for unused land. Like the town park that we have here in our town is beautiful, but it is it's underutilized. The land is like manicured, but it's underutilized. There's a perimeter walking trail that goes around like half the property, and all that land in between is not used. It's a mowed. It's paid to be mowed through our taxes, but it's not usable, and that's a great it's a great use of land. So Dingus McSwine the second, getting ready after work shower. All right, I like just golf. I've not tried just golf yet. Listen, if you like golf, let me tell you something right now. Dingus McSwine the second. Um, disc golf is the strategy is very similar, and it's 99% less money, I would say, in the course of your life. 98% of the disc golf courses are free. There's no greens fees. The discs themselves are like your clubs. Like if you were hitting a 6 iron in or a 7 iron in, they are comparable to a disc. Like you don't use your disc to hit a object to get into the hole. You use your disc. So, and those discs cost like $5 to $18 is the average, and 98% of the courses are free, and it's a great way to explore and to develop those strategies. Just like golf. I understand like how like golfers like to pay the green. I was a ball golfer too, man, and like I realized that the disc golf encompasses all that strategy and that drive to be a great strategist towards that game, and then I don't know. It's I highly suggest trying that disc golf for sure. Yeah, you see them around. Well, do yourself a favor, man. Like, get on Facebook or whatever and see what the local or whatever like a course that you see around. Like check that out and then like and see it and just message them because disc golfers are very acceptable and they will accept you no problem. They'll actually probably give you discs to play and it's a fascinating game. Same principle. You'll save on the course of your lifetime. I swear to God, you'll probably save hundreds of thousands of dollars on greens fees playing this game too. And not to like say not to get rid of ball golf like completely, but it's a tremendous game, man. And you'll see like you have to like throw the disc and it's not just wide open shots, it's like in ball golf. You have to navigate around natural obstacles, trees, rocks, hillsides, everything. You have to like throw that disc. All the discs are different weights, and there's different trajectories that, like, you know, when you choose your club slash disc, like you will realize like you have to throw it at a certain speed, a certain you have to release it at a certain angle for it to maneuver around the disc to get into the hole, and it's very comparable to ball golf. So, what is it? Dingus says, I will check into golf. Check into golf. It's expensive. Yes, it is expensive, dude. You should you should seriously check into ball or disc golf. Not that ball golf is bad. I love ball golf. Okay, I played it, but I can't afford it. All right, I just can't afford it. It it's incredible. It's incredible how much money you save, and you still get the thrill. And you can say, "Hey, buddy," you grab your buddies, like, "Yeah, let's go out and play some. Let's go out and play some disc golf," you know. And you go have a great time, grab some beers, whatever you want, water, Gatorade, whatever you want, whatever you want. To go out and enjoy your time. You get exercise. Um, 18 holes probably takes you 2 hours to play, maybe a little bit less. But in ball golf, you're spending more money, and you're probably looking at for 18 holes. You're probably looking at like a 4 hour plus round. Then you're buying food, right, and all that shit. So like, greens fees probably around $40, and plus food and all that. You're looking at $60 to $80 a round. I don't know how often can you do that, and you're also it's also like taking an effect of you doing it more often. Like you can just like after work, like, oh, there's a disc golf course. I'm gonna go. I have disc in my car. I'm gonna go play it for like you know I'll play 4 holes. You don't have to pay greens fees or anything. For the most part, 95% of the courses are on public land, and it's free to play. So I highly suggest everybody does that. Dingus, not that often. So you don't play golf that often because of those reasons. I'm telling you, dude. I'm developing a course right now, and I'm going to be sharing with the YTPC my progress on the course. After it's all done, I'm going to do drone footage and all that. It's like 5 minutes away from me, and it takes a lot of red tape to go through for town land, public land, right? But when it's all done, I'm going to be saving so much money playing disc golf rather than ball golf. Seriously look into it. Even if you go out there and like look at the pros, I got into it thinking, oh, I could probably be like a really close to a pro golfer or a disc golfer. it's not. It's one of those things like um, you can't. You're not. You're gonna go in it, and like if you have a group of friends to play with, that's the best thing in the world. If you got three other guys, two other guys, one other friend to play disc golf with, it's totally worth it to do it. Okay, because you're out there drinking beer, listening to music, playing some disc golf. Awesome, awesome time, man. And by the way, Dingus, what are you smoking a pipe tonight, or what are you? What's going on tonight? What do you got? What are you doing on YouTube? Watching me. We'll love to hear it. Yeah, disc golf is a low impact. It's definitely better for your back. It's low impact. Um, it's a forever. They call it a forever sport because you can play it until you're like, 80 plus years old. Um, the course I'm developing right now with a few other course designers for the town park, we have blue tees, which are more avid players in advance, and then we have the white tees, which are for beginners, seniors, and women leagues, and then we have other starting points for families and youth. We're calling them family throw zones. I think we're calling them, but they're a lot of different levels for sure. Dingus says, "No, I walked home from work and smoked 3 bowls of plum pudding. My tongue is done for the night." Oh man, talk about plum pudding, Dingus. Right there, buddy. I was smoking that right before my Domino's match tonight. I had another live, and now I'm smoking some Escudo. So I'm right there with you. Plum pudding, man. Hey, did you see the SmokingPipes.com has a plum pudding flake? I don't know if you a diehard plum pudding fan, but they have a plum pudding flake out right now. So they want to check that out before it gets sold out. I already bought a bunch of GLPs from the recent sale on SmokingPipes.com for 15% off. So I can't bring myself to, buy more without my wife knowing. So Dingus, what do you do for a living? Where you work? Where's your work, and where are you working home? Walking home from? I highly recommend Escudo if you're not really a Virginia smoker. If you're more like an English guy, Escudo. I think this is the look at. I've been smoking a pipe regularly for like a year and a half. Escudo, best vapor, Virginia Perique, so far. I like Bayou Morning, Cornell and Deal's Bayou Morning as well. I don't think you can go wrong with the vapor, to be honest with you. So Dingus says, I live in Washington, so I have root to that stuff through my sister in Idaho. Oh, man. Hey, if you want some Escudo, bro, I would gladly send some to you. My email is extrapint@yahoo.com. Send me a link and I'll send you some Escudo. If you can't get it. Because, yeah, I think you should try it. I really do, man. I like Escudo, and it's a delicious tobacco that I think you should definitely try. Hey, I'll ship to Washington, dude. If you like a tin of Escudo, um, shoot me an email, and we'll talk, and I'll shoot you a tin of Escudo. Absolutely. It's smooth, man. Like, I don't know if you like Virginias or not, but it's a nice smooth smoke, but it's very full, and it has a nice. The Perique doesn't like. Perique is spicy, you know, in some sort, but it balances it out. Like so, it's just a nice full smoke. You get sweet, savory, and you get a little. What do you call it? A little spice. Like I did a video a while back. I did a VR to Buckeye Piper, and I had and I compared it to like a chicken barbecue sauce, if that makes any sense, because it was it's sweet. You get the sweet from the Virginias. It's tangy and spicy from the Perique, so it's like a nice savory, delicious smoke that I usually reserve for when I'm drinking cocktails. And I'm drinking. I started off with beer tonight. I did my Dominoes, and now I'm drinking some cocktails, and it is certainly delicious. Dingus says, "I'm finding I like everything these days. You just have to adjust your draw to the rate on most blends." Yes. I'm interested in what you are like gearing towards like right now, because my taste like blend, my taste like varies from like all sorts of genres from of blends between Virginia Periques to Englishes to aromatics, and it comes back and blue. So right now, what are you feeling, Dingus, for your your blend that you're kind of like your go to right now? Because it changes. It changes all the time, dude. At least for me. Yeah, if it's chicken barbecue does make sense, but it's also it's it's kind of a stretch, but you just can't go wrong with if you like Virginia Perique's Vapors. You can't go wrong with this, man. You can't go wrong with the Scudo. So, and especially with cocktails, liquor. Usually, I'm a dirty martini guy. I like vodka, dirty martinis. I do Tito's, and um, olive brine. I actually have a. I'm gonna I'm gonna release a video on how I did it, how I make my own vodka martinis, straight up. But that combination with the Virginia Perique of a Scudo, perfect, perfect harmony. I'm telling you. More Balkans. Okay, yeah. So, have you tried? Yeah, but yes, I keep going back to RLP, Apricots Cream. Have you? I'm sure you have, but GLP spark plug for English Balkan. That's just like unbelievable to me. And I just did a VR to JMZ. Forget the number, but he was asking on what was your Nirvana smoke, and it was a year ago. I just did it right before I went on tonight. Um, what was your Nirvana smoke of like what was the best experience? And it was a GLP spark plug on in Columbus, Ohio, and I had this pipe right here, my billiard Aldo Veneri rusticated with GLP's spark plug, and it was a humid July evening out there in Columbus, Ohio. I live in upstate New York, but we traveled out there to my wife's sister and her husband's place out there, and it was right before dinner, and I packed it full of spark plug. I like spark plug, but then I lit that bowl up, and it was a humid night, and all those Orientals and Latakia just seemed to like pop so much uh, during that smoke. It was a Nirvana moment for me, and yeah. But I'm gonna pack this. I'm gonna fold the stuff. This bad boy right here on this this pipe. What we got here? Dinga says, I like having honey, whiskey, and, with Dr. Pepper and a good Balkan. Oh, nice. I have not checked it out. I think plum pudding smells like barbecue sauce. Yeah, it does. And for non-pipe smokers, I'm like, oh, this smells great. And I like, hell, what do you smell like? And I gave it to one of my buddies that doesn't smoke a pipe. Like, what do you smell like this? He goes, oh, it smells like shit. It smells like cow manure. I'm like, well, I guess I can think that, but for a non-pipe smoker, I think it's too tangy up in the nose, But it smells delicious to me. Plum pudding's the shit. Yeah, it's the shit. So Dingus, where do you working tomorrow? Do you have a Saturday shift or something? Let me know. I try to work 5 days a week, but sometimes I have to work 6 to 7. Man. Escudo. Definitely get it. Dingus, I'll send you some. Just hit me up on my email. extrapint@yahoo.com. Don't expect much. I'm probably going to send you a 10. But I think you should enjoy it. I don't know if you're a drinker or not, but drink cocktails, maybe like a special occasion. Smoke a vapor, and if you're gonna smoke a vapor, the Scudo is top. It's got to be top 4 in the world. I would think. What do you got there? Yeah, man, we're all working pretty hard. Yeah, I like drinking too when I smoke. Some people say that takes away from the attributes of the tobacco, or whatever. But I don't agree with that. I think it enhances, if anything. But also, like when you drink coffee or when you drink tea, um, that enhances as well. It's like Um, Drinking itself, not alcoholic or non-alcoholic, like enhances the smoke for sure. Um, yeah, I feel like like some people say it takes away, but it doesn't. I I discover more of the attributes of the tobacco while I'm drinking and sitting down on the computer or on my back porch, just having beers with my friends and whatever. And I'm like, you know what? That's when the feeling hits me to have a certain type of blend. Like, oh, I could really go for a plum pudding or a Scudo or whatever. Or I could do a McBaron vanilla roll cake right now. Like, whatever I'm drinking and whatever time of day it is, it all hits me different. I'm trying to get a nice rotation down of all genres, if you will, of pipe tobaccos. It's fun. You got all your drinking out at 18? Yeah, I think I should have stopped at 18 myself, buddy. I think it accents the blend's hidden gems. Yes, I agree with that. And sometimes I get a better experience with alcohol. Yeah, I agree. I also, I but this is the thing. Like when I have an opportunity to smoke a pipe, it's usually when my obligations as a husband, father, and a provider are done, right? And guess what? Guess what I'm doing then? I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna enjoy my tobacco. I'm gonna enjoy my drinks. I'm gonna enjoy my beer. I'm a very big beer head, um, and I like I like alcohol. That that's it. But like usually when I'm smoking a pipe, it's with alcohol. So I know what I like and I know what I want prior to the alcohol consumption. But as the night develops, I'm like, oh, you know what will go great with this type of drink is this genre, Virginia, Balkan, um, aromatic, whatever. That's when I have time to smoke. And every Friday now, after I drop my daughter off at the babysitter, I'm not usually an aromatic smoker, but like I feel like an aromatic on the way to work with coffee. I got a big mug of coffee, um, and I'm associating with aromatics with coffee now. I don't know. Yeah. What is thing to say? Man, you and I have pretty close on blends and pipe ethics. I agree. I'm with you, my man. My time is my time. Yeah, and I have two kids. One is about to be 9, and one just turned 5. And life's getting pretty hectic. And I took on this disc golf course, and we're getting a pool. I just got a pool installed, a above ground pool. I got to do all the electric and all that shit to it. So, um, yeah, time is starting to like go down to nothing. But I cherish these Friday nights, and I cherish all the people out there on the YTPC as well, because I know everyone's in the same boat, man. We're all working. We all want our kids to have the best in the world, and our wives, or husbands. I know there's women people and women YTPC members as well. It's cool, and it's cool to meet guys like you, Dingus McSwine, the second. It is just a terrific platform for sure. So the thing is, get yourself some discs. I don't know where you live in the country, but there's got to be disc golf courses around there. Get a couple friends, grab a bunch of beers, say, hey, let's go play this disc golf course, man. And you only need one disc, okay? You only need one disc, and then you just throw it, and the best score wins. It's a good time. Also, if you like dexterity games, and you wanted to sit around a table and drink beers, smoke pipes, and all that, try Crokinole. I have another YouTube channel called Extra Pint Crokinole Club. Check it out. It's a local. I run a local Crokinole club. Crokinole is a dexterity game where you flick a disc around a board. It's kind of like has attributes of shuffleboard, darts, curling, and bocce, like all together. It's a Canadian game, and we have a club in our town that like plays competitively, and we're also involved in the National Crokinole Association in Canada, and like those. It's a Canadian game, so that's where like the game originated and like where it's like thriving right now. But it's starting to expand throughout the world, and I really suggest you look into Crokinole, and that's a great game. You can smoke a pipe, drink a beer, play a competitive game. It's dexterity. Check it out, please. What we else got here? What we got here? How long have I been in the YTPC? Since the pandemic started. Believe it or not. Uh, I smoked a pipe for like on and off for like I don't know, like 8 years. Before that, like a month at a time, I'd smoke a shitload of like aromatics from the brick and mortar stores because I thought it smelled good and all that shit. And I smoke it. I don't know. For some reason, I would get sick. For some reason, and then I wouldn't. I just like gave it up. I did it like 3 times, and then when the pandemic started, I saw classical pipes on YouTube. He's not on the YTPC anymore. He moved on to uh, Rumble or whatever that was. Um, Loved him, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start smoking a pipe again. And I started discovering pipe tobacco. Like it was like I used to homebrew beer a lot. Extra Pint Podcast. The name came from me and my buddies. Like we used to brew beer, and we were really into NFL football and beer brewing. And then like life happened. We all like kind of like moved apart. So I kept Extra Pint Podcast, thinking that we would get back together and do our NFL and craft beer podcast. But now that's not gonna happen. So I was starting to discover pipe tobacco like I was discovering uh, brewing, because in brewing there's a lot of different grains and hops, different attributes for each of those that give the beer the flavor, the texture, everything that when you drink a good beer, like, oh, they use this type of grain at this temperature, and they use these hops at this stage in the brewing process to give it the flavor. I think it's very similar to blending tobacco. And so now I'm discovering tobacco the same way I discovered brewing beer and all that. So um, it's a lot of fun, man, and yeah, that's why I'm here right now. Dingus says, my name is James, by the way. The Dingus is the YPC handle. James! Fuck yeah, dude. Nice to meet you. I'll make a video through it on my Dingus Chronicles. I'll check it out. Yeah, check it out. Check out Disc Golf. Check out Crokinole. Crokinole. For sure. Seriously, dude, give me your email. I want to send you a tin of Escudo because I think you really enjoy it. I really do. Uh, and then I plan on having a couple lives, and I'm going to be making martinis and all that. Oh, dingus! Please, if you want to brew your own beer, please let me know and through the email, and I'll set you up with all these different sites you can do. If you like beer, if you like craft beer, um, please let me know, dude, because I'll set you up in the right direction. One of my passions, I like developing things from scratch, especially beer. Like if you know how to brew beer, and then of course you need to like have a source for where your grain and your hops come from. But like that's a very that's a life saving um, skill to have. I believe, for sure. It's you start off with extract brewing, which is a very basic way of learning how to brew the process. Extract is when you take out one step of the brewing process, which is the mashing, and then you're just given you're skipping that mashing process. You're given malt or dry extract for malt, and then you just boil that, and then you boil the hops into it, and depending on what hops you get, because there's different bittering aspects for hops and flavoring aspects for hops. So whenever you like add in the hops to that process, it's once you start to boil, uh, the earlier you add the hops to the process, the more you're going to taste it on the tongue, the bitterness, and then towards the end of the boil is where more is going to like end up in your nose. So whenever you taste the beer, you smell a lot of hops. Those hops are added in the end process of the boil. Okay, if that makes sense. There's the steeping of the grains that like it's like making a complicated cup of tea basically. And once you steep the grains, you're extracting the starch. You're converting the starches of the grain to sugar. Then you're boiling it to rid of all the bacteria that was in the grains. But during that process, you're adding the hops, and that's what gives you the floral notes or whatever hop attributes that you want to go into the beer. And then after the boil, you have to cool it down to pitch the yeast, which is another like 30% of the flavor profile of the beer. So there's a lot to it, but if you want to start like brewing your own beer, extract kits are the way to go. Extract, for sure. I like, Dinga says, I like doing things like hot sauce or cooking and watching other people's reactions. I love it. Yeah, dude, I think I think we're like the same person actually. I love barbecue. I love producing things that people uh, like to have during gatherings. Food, beer, activities. Same thing, dude. It's tremendous for sure. For sure, man. F yeah. I'm having fun out here on this live, man. Thing is, how long have you been in the YTPC? I'd like to know that. Ah. Hot sauce. Yeah, I always wanted to make my own hot sauce. I've been doing my own pickles. I would love to do some pickled onions too. Like that's my next thing. For sure. But yeah, man. I got the kids' t-ball, my daughter's t-ball, my son's baseball tomorrow, and you know it's gonna be a busy day tomorrow. Well, the other disc golf course volunteers went up there, did some serious weed whacking with a steel blade, so we're gonna cut down a lot of that invasive buckwheat and honeysuckle that's out in the course on our holes. Two and a half months. I'll have to check out your channel, man. Are you a presenter? You seem like a really good guy that has a lot of information now that you should share with the rest of the pipe club. Who else is out there? I see three other guys out there, or people watching. Let's see ya. Come on, say hi or something. I want to know who's watching. I know it's not an exciting channel, but whatever. Let's just roll this together, right? Two and a half months. Yes, but it's the good type of busy. Yep. Heck yeah, dingus. You just hit Dingus McSwine the second. Just hit 100 subs, dude. That's awesome, man. That is great. And you know what? 100 subs is awesome, and you probably definitely deserve it. Um, but like I just like the whole community part of this YTPC, man. Like it's incredible. Like I never thought I'd be on a camera talking, just on a Friday night when I have some time to, random people out there. I'm meeting great people like Dingus and interacting with them. I think that's the best thing in the world. I think it's just so much fun, and I know Dingus McSwine is like a generally good person just by him or her interacting with me, and man, what a great this is a great time. And look, there's four other people watching right now. I want them to say, hey, I'm here. Yeah, Dingus says he loves everything about the YTPC. I agree. I agree. It's a great time, and it just brings like a certain type of people together. Like people in the YTPC are, we smoke pipes, right? Like that's kind of when I put a pipe in my mouth and I'm amongst other people, like my wife's friends or my friends. My friends gotta accept me who I am no matter what. But like, they're like, oh, that guy's pretty young to be having a pipe in his mouth, and I don't like that. I mean, but like here, everyone's like, accepting, like, yes, this guy gets it. He gets that this beautiful leaf of this plant, like, gives joy to a vast amount of people. And, yeah, it's fun. Dingus says, I'm having so much fun and making a ton of friends. That's what it's all about, dude. That's why TPC, awesome. Awesome time. It's great. And I want to know what everyone else is smoking out there. So the other people that are out there, Dingus already shared what he was smoking, or when he was like smoking before he got on here. So let's hear it. Let's hear what you guys are smoking, so we can discuss the tobaccos that are that everyone is like hip on or whatever. I was smoking some plum pudding before, and now I moved to a Scudo, which is my favorite vapor. Dingus is 45 with two granddaughters, and he still gets weird looks anyway. That's crazy. I'm turning 40 on June 6th. God bless you, Dingus. Those granddaughters are probably so much joy, so much fulfillment in your life, man. God bless you. Yeah, man. I think pipe smokers have an aura or a sense to them that, like, they understand life better. Not to say that we are, as pipe smokers, are better than anybody else, but like when you smoke a pipe, I think you understand the cadence of life, and like that that life is pretty much I don't know. I guess I can't explain. I guess it's worldly. But it's a nice. I think when you see a guy who smokes a pipe, you know what he's all about. Generally, he understands life, um, for the most part. Life is precious. Yes, Dingus. Yeah, yeah, and I think that most pipe smokers definitely understand that. I like smoking because I'm the type of guy that, like, in a circle of friends will try to initiate conversation like I'm trying to do now. But I like there's an opportunity to put the pipe in my mouth and, like, smoke and enjoy, and kind of shut my mouth up for a little bit and to listen. It gives you an opportunity to listen to other people. You know what I mean? don't know. I'm really enjoying this though. Dingus, man, you're my man. I love hanging out with you. And if you gotta go, just let me know, and you can just go. But anybody else that's watching, there's other people watching. Come on, man. What are you guys smoking? What are you guys doing? Just spit it out there. Awesome. Dingus, you're my man. All right, so Dingus, here's a couple of good sites that you got to go to order some disc golf discs, if you're up for it. You got to go to innova.com. You have to go to discraft.com, or you go to infinitedisc.com. Order a starter kit that gives you a driver, a mid-range, or a putter for disc golf. And then you'll be hooked. You'll be hooked on that game. Also, if you want to look into Crokinole, Crokinole, you go to crokinolegameboards.com. Best Crokinole supply in the world. And or check out my other channel, Crokinole or Extra Plank Crokinole Club on YouTube. You'll see it. But it's a good time. And Dingus, I hope you do a live, because I want to chime in on your live, dude. Did you write it down? All right, nice, buddy. Nice. So Dingus, what are you doing tomorrow, pal? You got kid duty? You got grandkid duty? What are you doing? I know you don't have any time for yourself. That's for damn sure. I can already tell. Awesome, man. Yeah, it's I mean, like just for Crokinole, you should really look into it. It's a family game that you can play with the family. You can play with your buddies, your beer drinking buddies, or whatever. But the board lasts for generations. That's the best part about it. It's not electronic. It's not gonna go away. You're gonna have this beautifully handcrafted wooden board that you can play a game on forever if you take care of it. Well, this guy here. Yeah, my camera sucks too, buddy. I mean, this one works okay, but anyway, I want to I definitely want to like chime in on your live, man, for sure. Are you gonna hike? So where do you plan on hiking? Because I want to take my kids on a hike. I can't take them on really steep hikes, but there's some decent hikes around my area. Um, it's fun, but they don't like just like walking around. Once in a while, once in a great while, they'll have a great time just like climbing on the rocks and stuff. But that's cool that you get the kids out there in nature, for sure. I got a couple great hikes that I want to keep my kids on. They're not old enough to do this steep incline. And if you check out my YTPC channel, Extra Point podcast, you'll see where I go ginseng hunting, and they will like that's where I want to take them hunting. It's too steep. It's too steep for them right now. But my buddy lets me hike on his land, and it's just beautiful. The Helderberg escarpment is just unbelievable. There's like a positive like energy that comes from there, man. It's crazy, crazy. Dingus Miswine the second. Are you a presenter? Oh, the wind's blowing out there. Are you a presenter? Because I haven't seen any of your videos. I don't think I've seen any of your videos, but if not, I'm going to check them all out tonight once we're done here. That's for sure. Dingus says we are surrounded by the Ultima National Forest, and we have some low impact trails. My buddy lets me camp on his property. Oh man, that sounds like a great opportunity to build a disc golf course wherever you are. That's for damn sure. Man, this escudo is delicious. It's delicious, man. I can't wait to pack another bowl of it. Also, tampers. If anybody's out there, this right here, this is a $2.50 pipe tool, right? Everybody's familiar with this, right? Why would you ever need another tool beside even the nail that's $1.10, the aluminum nail? Why would you ever need anything other than this? Is it just me? Because I see tampers out there for 60, 80, $110. Why would you do that? Why would you buy something like that? Is it me? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying not for me. Dingus, play disc golf on a couple courses, then go to your regular spot where your buddy's land is with the beautiful hiking trails, and then see if it's worth it. Because disc golf, you don't need to cut down a lot of trees at all. It's all about maneuvering through the natural topography of the land, and basically you're cutting out all the underbrush, the invasive uh, uh, European like buckthorn and the honeysuckle, the multi-flower rose, which is like pricker bushes and stuff. In between those beautiful pines and those hardwoods that grow underneath that the deer don't eat, take all that shit out, and then see. Basically, you look up when you're designing a disc golf course. I found when you're walking through a forest, Look up and see the established trees, and then see if there's a line where your disc goes. But you have to play disc golf before that. You have to know how a disc would travel through the air, and you would have to know if it's a viable spot. If it's all this like tree, you can't throw through it, dude. It's like a barcode. You can't throw through a barcode. And you don't want to chop down trees either. So, um, just I don't know. Look at it. Take away the underbrush, the buckthorn, the honeysuckle, the multiflower rose, all invasive species that are choking the forests out. They're taking all the nutrients, all the water from those beautiful pines, beautiful hardwoods. Take them out. And that's what everyone says. Oh, you're cutting down all the trees. I'm going through it now. You're cutting down all the trees to make a disc golf course. No, I'm taking out all the invasive species that are growing underneath these big 180-year-old trees. You know, that's what it's all about. Let's see what Dingus says. We are surrounded by the Ultima National Forest. My buddy lets me camp on his property. Awesome. I have about 10 videos. Dingus Miss Swine the second. Check him out. I have to after this I'll probably put a link down. I think about that. It's a good course. I'm getting Dingus says I'm getting on the computer to check your channel. And then he also says they are statement pieces like $600 pipes. Yeah, I don't know about $600 pipes, dude. This one's $60. I think it's really really nice. I like more that what goes into the pipe more than the pipe, but I am looking forward to buying a little more upper end pipes just to see. I have a near a pipe that's not down here with me right now. And I'm like, I paid $110 for it, and I think it's worth, like, to me, $500 because it's so nice. It's got a nice grain, sandblasted. It's a bent pot, and it's got a nice silver band around the shank, and then the stem is acrylic with nice turquoise swirling colors into a black background. Beautiful. I love it. But all these other pipes I see $1,200 for a pipe that looks like this? I don't think so. It's just me. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Dingus? Tampers? Are you into them or not? I can see why people are into them for accessories, but I don't know. I don't know, man. This freaking tamper. Gotta get yourself a vapor, man. This scooter is going to be in my rotation for forever. Then I'm going to I'm going to still buy vapors. I have some GLP Stafford that I haven't opened yet, but I bought one a year ago, and then I bought a couple other tins just to try it out. But I'm going to keep that. I'm going to sell her my 2019 just to keep it because I know Virginia's aged well. So I'm going to keep that down there as well. All right. Dingus says pipes are works of art, but I can't spend more than $200 for a pipe. I can't make my own tampers. 1000% agree with you. Okay, I 1000% agree with you on that. They are works of art. I can't see spending more than $200. I totally agree with you on that. And a tamper could be anything. It could be anything that tamps down, that space down. Thing is, you're like speaking my mind, man. For sure. For sure, man. But yeah, I don't know. This is fun, man. I like doing these lives. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to sign off now. Uh, Dingus Miss Swine the second. I am not subscribed to your channel, but I'm definitely going to be subscribing soon or right after this. Thanks for contributing. Thanks for interacting with me. And hope you all have a good night. Yeah, I appreciate the shout out, Dingus. Seriously though, email me extrapint@yahoo.com. I'm gonna send you a 10 of a Scudo, and I really want to. Um, I want to do it a live with. I like a Scudo with my uh, dirty martinis, so I'm gonna do like a live. Like it's gonna be called. Um, what the hell was I gonna call it? I was gonna call it it's like a Friday night, like a dirty martini live or something like that. But I definitely want to do that. I'll send out a promotion on it or something, or premiere. Martini Night Live. That's what I'm gonna call it. And I hopefully the tobacco will get to you in time. For when I do that, we'll have a martini and an escudo together while we do that. All right, man. So in lieu of that, I'm going to sign off and have a good night. Bye, everybody. See ya. And thank you all, YTBC.